The Kremlin has accused Lithuania of hostile actions following the country's rail transit ban on embargoed goods headed for the Russian enclave of Kaliningrad. The Baltic region, nestled between Poland and Lithuania, has been under Russian control since World War II. Now, the Lithuanian government is pledging to block the rail transit of EU-sanctioned goods from mainland Russia to Kaliningrad. These include coal, metals and construction materials. The Kremlin says the move is unprecedented and illegal, but Lithuania's foreign ministry insists it's following European Commission guidelines. Well, for more, we're now joined by correspondent Galina Polanskaya. Galina, so there's a bit of a war of words going on. We've had a response from the Lithuanian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, who say there is no ban. They're simply following EU guidelines under sanctions. So what more do we know?
Exactly. Lithuania says that it is simply implementing the EU sanctions against Russia's invasion in Ukraine. Russia calls it a transport blockade and warns that it would actually hurt the people of Lithuania. Now, Vilnius said that the land transit of goods and people has not been stopped, that it is going on as usual, that it is only those goods which are sanctioned that are not allowed to go through Lithuania from Russia to Kaliningrad. As the sanctions took into force on the 17th of June. So Lithuania says that it is not doing it by its own, that it is the EU sanctions which it is implementing. Now Russia says that it is a blockade, and the EU ambassador to Moscow was summoned today to the Russian Foreign Ministry. The Russian Foreign Ministry said that if Lithuania does not change its course over the Kaliningrad region, Russia reserves its right to take actions to protect its national interests. It was a quote. So it is not precise what are those actions exactly, but a top ally of Vladimir Putin, Nikolai Patrushev, a powerful secretary of Russia's Security Council, went to Kaliningrad today, and he said that Russia is already preparing an answer and that it would have serious consequences on the people of Lithuania.
OK, so serious consequences possibly coming then for Lithuania. So set the scene for us then, Galina. How strategically important is Kaliningrad to Russia?
Well, Kaliningrad is Russia's Baltic Sea port. It was annexed in 1945, and around 1 million people live there. So it is a base of Russia's Baltic fleet. This is very important, and it remains of strategic importance to Russia all of those years, and was dubbed the Kremlin's unsinkable aircraft carrier in the Baltic Sea, where weapons can be positioned actually within a very, very short distance of Western Europe. So ever since Poland and Lithuania joined NATO, it became, as Russia says, a stronghold in the NATO's territory. And there is also another important point to mention, Suwalki Gap. It's a narrow 70 kilometers a long stretch of land connecting Kaliningrad with Belarus, and Russia and Belarus in the past had war games with a scenario where Moscow would take this corridor between Belarus and Kaliningrad.